What a long story. I mean, yeah, like you said, obviously I signed the contract, pre-contract with United, obviously. But before that, I was living in Norway. The thing was, Lyn Oslo, exactly. I was playing for Lyn Oslo, and Chelsea actually sent me to Lyn Oslo, and nobody knew this. Obviously, I don't know if I can repeat this on on air, but there's a few things that was going on, and I was there, and Chelsea were looking after me, looking after my family, giving me bits here and there, blah blah blah, and they were paying my school fees also in Norway because I was there, I was schooling and I was playing, and then obviously I had my trials before I went to Chelsea with Manchester United, and Ferguson loved me, and all the players, they loved me. Roy Keane was my biggest fan. He was like, Gaffer, you need to sign this kid.
Keane was saying that?
You need to sign this kid. And he was like my protector in training. If I get tackles from the likes of Paul Scholes, Nicky Bolt, and
Kino was in.
Kino goes in, and so he was like my guy. And then obviously they heard that I've gone to Chelsea, and Chelsea took me to Norway. And then Fergie was like, "Oh wow, is that what happened?" And then he flew to Norway, and then he came with a contract and said, "Here you go, sign this pre-contract. You have to sign it." What is he just gonna give you? Is it more money? Do you want more money? I'm gonna give you more money. Just sign this contract.
Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah. You were how old at this point, John?
I was like 17.
You got Fergie.
Wow.
Looking at you
from Manchester to Norway.
So of course you would never say no.
Exactly. That's why I couldn't say no.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
So obviously I signed the contract, and then the whole thing went viral. Went on TV, and then Chelsea was like, "Wow, what's that? What's going on here?" We took this kid to Norway, and we're paying a little bit here and there for him. And what's happened? Because they were waiting for me to turn 18 to sign for Chelsea, because obviously you can't sign until you become 18 when you're from Africa. And that was what happened. And then once I got to 17, I signed a pre-contract with United. And then, I became 18, and then the whole thing started. Chelsea came, kidnapped me from Norway, and then, the whole long story. For like...
no regrets, though.
Yeah, no regret.
But that is one of the most outrageous signing stories of any
player
ever.
I think 2 players have said no to Fergie. I think it's
Paul Gascoigne.
Is it Paul Gascoigne as
well?
Paul
Gascoigne said no to him.
Yeah.
And Shearer.
And Alan Shearer. 3 of you.
Yeah.
And you. And I do wonder this, and be honest here, did Fergie blank you for years, John?
Oh, he did. He did. First time we played against him, is it the charity? No, I think it was the FA Cup or something. We won.
FA Cup, you won the first New Wembley, 2007.
Yeah. So we won the tunnel. He walked out, and I was walking out of the tunnel. So I stumbled. I saw him, and I got so scared. So I stumbled up the stairs. I almost fell down. I was like, okay, you. So he never spoke to me since then. Every time he saw me, he never said a word.
He blanked you.
He blanked me.
What about Roy Keane? Did any of the United players say, "Oh, John, it's a shame you didn't"?
Not really. I think Rio kind of did. Rio kind of like reached out, like, why? But yeah.
No regret. I mean, you love Chelsea. You're a Chelsea legend.
I mean, I wouldn't say one bit that I regret signing for Chelsea at all. I mean, I had an amazing time. Won lots of trophies, made amazing friends, and
Because when I think back to it, you signed for Chelsea in 06.
Yeah.
Right? Man United in Africa in 06, the biggest team, bar none.
Yeah.
Chelsea back then, they were still in their early cycle. They're huge now. We know that with the swathe of African players that they've signed over the last 15 years. Chelsea are a massive club. But I look back at then, that was a brave decision from you in a lot of ways. And I know Chelsea were supporting you heading up to Norway. But to turn down Man United as a young boy from Nigeria, where that club is huge.
Huge, yeah.
I mean, that tells you a lot about
exactly. I mean, even when you look at that time, it was Manchester United and Arsenal.
Yes.
Because Kanu was still playing for Arsenal. So because of Kanu, I don't know if he was still playing then, or he played for Arsenal.
He would have just on to Portsmouth after.
Exactly. So a lot of the Nigerian fans were supporting either Manchester United or Arsenal. Chelsea, like you said, were in that mix, and like they all say today, because I signed for Chelsea, that's why we have a massive Chelsea fan base right now in Nigeria. And that shift, obviously, with the likes of Michael Essien, me, Didier Drogba, Solomon Kalou.
Koulibaly,
exactly. Mendy, it's huge. I mean, the club is huge in Africa. It's unbelievable.
Do you remember your first start for Chelsea?
I got a red card. I got sent off.
You did?
I think it was Reading, wasn't it? I think it was at Reading, yeah.